5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Away with Words, the podcast. It's your girl Bree Stories.
It's Aja Noasia.
And it's A-Tati.
And we're here with our good friend Nikki Nicole.
Hey.
Woo! Everybody cheer. Woo! Thank you so much. Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
You look amazing as usual.
Thank you.
So I saw Nikki Nicole for the first time in person last week, and I was like, God damn. You're a stallion, and you're beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate
And I also
it.
complimented your teeth, I think, right?
No, but thanks.
Yes, I did.
Thanks. Look, I don't remember that.
She told the story.
Oh, I did, because I came back and told them. I was like, I told her teeth were so pretty. Anyway, they're gorgeous. Hey, so first and foremost, housekeeping. This episode is brought to you by Strong University. Make sure that you go to stronguniversity.online and spend a check, spend a bag, and spend all your coins, because that's what you should do. And also, this week's topic is going to be what I would like to call scary-ass bloggers. And I think that Nikki Nicole is one of the most perfect people for us to have this conversation with, so we're going to get to that a little bit later. First, we're going to go ahead and check in. So, Nikki Nicole, you're definitely going to fit right in. I'm sure you're going to be able to get the swing of it.
Yeah.
So I'll go first, and then the other ladies will go, and then you'll be able to fill it in when it's your turn. Physically, I feel kind of how I've been feeling the past few weeks, just very loose and limber, which is nice. Never mind. Emotionally, I feel joy today. I had a rough start this morning. I woke up very late, but I still made it a priority to do a couple of yoga poses and a little bit of meditation, because I knew that the way that I woke up, it wasn't going to be pretty when I got up in this bitch if I didn't do that. So emotionally, I'm feeling joy. My attention is currently on, it is March, and time is just like throwing itself at me right now. I gotta move real soon, so just getting my head together around that. And spiritually, I am feeling lit as fuck as always. Tarot cards are my fucking life, and that's it.
Okay.
Aja Noasia.
Hey, y'all. So, physically, I feel... Physically, I feel good. I feel really rested. At first, at the start of the weekend, I guess you can say, I was a little tired. But I'm rested. I thought I was going to get sick again, but no, I'm not having it. Emotionally, I feel a lot better than I have been feeling emotionally. I did some self-discovery, and I am one within myself. So I know myself, and I know about a lot of other people too. My attention is on just getting in a routine of going to the gym in the morning. I got so used to going to the gym after work, but I'm gonna start getting up and going in the morning now. And we having this biggest loser challenge at my job, so I gotta beat they ass because I'm not losing. I put $25 in this shit, and I want my fucking money back. And
Do you get other people's money too?
Yeah.
To lose? Oh, that's tight.
Yeah, I should have. Dang, I'm gonna wear hella clothes tomorrow for the weigh-in, right? So I could just be heavy.
So you're
Put
gonna
like
cheat.
rocks in your pockets and things.
So y'all are cheaters.
I am.
Okay. Eat before you go too. So you can be buzzed.
Drink hella water,
Yeah.
salt and shit. Okay.
Salt?
Yeah, just
blow
gotta
yourself
water
up.
weight. Blow yourself all
Looking
the way.
handfuls of salt. Like just sad about it though.
And so yeah, that's
disgusting.
what my attention is on. And spiritually, I feel good. I've been just meditating. I did some full moon rituals.
Woo!
And yeah, I feel good.
Yay, we're good.
So physically, I'm feeling good. I have been still
Start
following
telling
my-
us a body sensation. Physically, what do you feel in your body right now?
cold.
Okay.
I'm a little chilly physically.
You should drink your champagne.
Okay. And what was I saying before? Oh. I said I was feeling good because I've been following my like doing my workouts every day and stuff. So that's keeping me just feeling, and I'm trying not to put any attention on the scale and actually like weighing myself. So I'm trying to just be happy with just how I feel and just like seeing improvements on my own and not having to actually see a number change. So I'm trying to stay focused on that. Emotionally, I'm happy. I'm very happy that we are in March. I feel like we made it through the winter. The worst of it is over. So I'm very excited. Spring will be coming, which means my birthday will be coming. So
Turn up. 420.
I'm just excited, right?
420.
So I'm just excited for that. And my attention is on bread. That's on my plate.
Word.
And there's champagne and Nikki.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so physically I feel beautiful, you know.
Yes, God.
Voluptuous, you know,
Okay.
powerful, you know, black beauty.
Yes.
Emotionally, I'm happy and still a little drunk, a little hungover.
Yes.
So I'm trying to, get myself together, and my attention is on growth.
Yes, God.
You know, just growing.
And how are you feeling spiritually?
Spiritually, I feel wonderful.
Good.
You know, coming closer to God, coming closer to everybody, you know.
Yes.
I'm glad I'm alive.
Okay.
Right. We're here today eating this beautiful food.
Yes.
And having drinks.
Drinking these drinks. Yes. Because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. But it's Sunday. It's okay to drink on Sundays.
You can have wine and shit at church and all of that. So you can drink anytime.
You can have wine and shit at church.
You
Y'all
right.
write that down.
We get a little container with the bread on there.
With the
and we be communion. And
oh
like
my
10
God.
o'clock.
Did y'all see that meme? It was a picture of the communion crackers, and it was like Jesus looking like a snack right now. Oh my fucking God. God, please don't.
But wait,
condemn me
the
for laughing
communion
at that.
crackers be fine as hell. Like, I'm not even, like, for real.
They melt in your mouth.
And
yo.
there's a little shot of wine.
A little
A little shot of some red wine. Red wine is good for your heart.
It is. It's good for your vagina, too.
I was like, it is.
Anyhow, so before we jump into all of the other things, we were all attendees at Ari and Herb's baby shower last week, so I thought that we would just do a cute little recap. It was fancy as fuck and so pretty to me. They had a Winter Wonderland theme. Like, how did you guys feel about the theme? I've never seen, I don't think, like a themed baby shower until Tati's baby shower. And so, like, themed baby showers are kind of new to me. But I thought that theirs was spot on. It was so pretty.
Yeah, it was great. It was really, like, put together really nicely.
Yeah.
She had a lot of turnout. And I always think it's beautiful when people come and show, like, support, for other people. And one of my things is I like to throw parties to see other people have fun. So I enjoy seeing people have fun.
Yeah.
So I loved it.
Yeah, everybody did have fun.
It was very pretty. I loved all the small, I loved, the chairs and how the chairs were clear. But then what made it even more exciting was when I went and got a cupcake. And I had the cupcakes, sitting on little tiny miniature chairs. And they were the same exact chairs that we were sitting on.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is just so cute. And
it was like a
it.
life-size dollhouse.
Yeah.
It made it feel like.
It was really nice.
It was everything. Like, I already, I knew she was going to do something spectacular. So I was like, oh, I can't wait till she, see what's going on. But when I got there, I was like, I feel like I'm in Cinderella Palace or something right now. Like, this is so cute.
Exactly.
I'm going to have to call her when I have a damn baby because I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, she had great event planners and everybody who just came and, really showed out. It was amazing.
Everything.
One thing that I also love, too, and I thought about this, I was going to do this as my Life as a Catalog one day, on a Instagram video, but I forgot because I'd be drunk. But one of the things that I enjoy about Black people is that people try to make it seem like we don't have elegance in us and we don't have class in us to a certain extent. So it makes me happy that we can coexist in those areas. We can coexist as elegant and classy and as Black as fuck. I really enjoyed looking to my right and seeing a very expensive ice sculpture, and on my left there were people doing the West Side Percolator. And I just loved it so fucking much. That was my favorite part about the whole thing. Above all else, I spent a bag on this, but we're going to be we don't have to turn this bitch out, because that's what we do. So I loved it. It was a good time. So shout out to Ari and Herb. And I always call him Herb.
Herb?
Yeah, like herbs. You know?
What?
Like herbs, like rosemary and thyme and stuff. But his name is Herbie. So whatever. But yeah, so happy baby shower to them again.
Happy baby shower.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
Happy baby.
Do people go up to them
say
and say
congratulations? Not happy baby shower.
Happy baby shower. I think that's cute. That's what I'm gonna keep saying that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start making this all about Nikki for a little bit. So first of all, you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
Always. And people know you from Black Ink of Chicago, of course, but before that was even a thing, you definitely were hustling and bustling in the business realm. So how do you feel like people most know you? Like, how do people recognize you?
Like you said, most people probably know me from, well, no, most people don't know me from Black Ink of Chicago. Most people know me from doing hair.
Yeah.
Doing hair, you know, weaves, you know, busting my ass in the shop, like making sure you coming out looking like Beyonce when you leave my chair. And I only was doing hair for like what 2-3 years, like before my name like really started like popping. So,
right.
So most of the time people be like, "Oh my God, I love you, like you do the best hair." And then I'm also known for selling hair too. Like, damn, I know how to do some really good hair, and I can also provide you with some good ass hair.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just Black Ink Crew was just the cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I remember seeing a clip from Black Ink, and you said that you had only been doing it at that point for about 3 years. So, like, what was that trajectory like? Like, how did you grow so quickly?
I don't think I've grown so quickly because I didn't do anything but hair. I didn't go out. I didn't give a fuck about nothing else. Like, I was taking care of my mother at the time. So, I was like, I wasn't a young adult.
Yeah.
Like, I need this, I want it, I'm gonna get it. So I was just focused.
Yeah.
And I did it.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So how do you think that the world views you? So now you're at a point where you have the hair, you have the Black Ink, you have reality TV. Do you ever see certain things online and you be like, what?
So the world views me as this ratchet ass bitch.
Okay.
You know, oh my God, she's so jealous. Like, first off, you know, I don't toot my own horn or anything, but I am the baddest bitch on that show. Don't play with me talking about some jealous. Jealous of what?
Yes.
Come on now. Like, you cute or whatever, but like, come on now. Like, I've been in this work. Like, I got hustle, I got looks, I got smarts, I got brains, and I will beat your ass. What do you mean? Like, jealous of what?
Yes.
You know, so I feel like the world was just looking at me like, oh, this little ratchet bitch. But I mean, they gonna do that to a newcomer. Now people like, I fucks with you, Nick. Like, take it how you know, take it how you want to. But I'm not finna change the way I feel. I'm like, you know, clean it up a little bit for you guys. But at the end of the day, I will still get your ass. Right. Play with me. Like, if people think like that TV stuff, like they get you drunk and then people just feel like they can come at you any type of way. First off, all right, all right. Look, this is my first real love, and I will fight. I don't care.
I'm not mad at that.
Right, just because, like, I used to be nice to everybody, and I feel like that's why everybody was, like, trying to, like, step all over me. Yeah. And when the screen came, it's like, first off, I am too damn tall and too damn big to be getting punked on. Like, no, you will not be beating me up on camera. Then I got to walk around this bitch in the world like, damn, you big as hell for no reason. Come on, no. Call it what you want. Call me a bully or whatever, but you're not going to fuck with me.
It's good, too, that you have... I feel like you have such a good sense of yourself because even when you just described like who you are and stuff, it wasn't about Black Ink.
Yeah.
Like it was Black Ink is just a cherry on top. So it's like coming into that arena, I feel like it was easy for you to maneuver around because it was like, I'm not here for Black Ink. Like this is just some extra because this is my man.
Right.
That's
like,
what it was. Right. And it was either you're gonna be on TV with your man or another bitch is.
Talking about, well, let me get in front of the camera.
Well, time. Yeah, what time is good?
And you were born in Iowa, right?
Yes.
You are so Chicago, though. When did you move to Chicago?
So I was born in Sioux City, Iowa. It's a little small town.
Yeah.
Nothing but hills.
Yeah.
You know, not even like fast food restaurants. I tried to visit when I was older. But I moved to Chicago like when I was 1.
Okay. So, yeah. So it makes sense still. Because I'm like, you are so Chicago. Like, definitely.
I love it.
Yeah, I think that's what people like about your character the most. Like, because you're like, ooh, like, that's me. You know, like, when you see, like, you down and it's, I don't know. That's what people I feel like they like about you.
I like how you said down like you were 52. I like that.
when I just said it too, I was like, why the fuck did I just say that?
I love that. So what's next for the Nikki Nicole brand? Like, how are you using this exposure to, like, shoot the growth? Because you already know how to grow on your own. Yeah. So I'm assuming,
with the Black Ink Crew exposure, so it's a little formula. Of course, you know, you got to hustle.
Yeah.
Faith without work is dead. So, of course, you know, I got to work. You know, what I want
big shit. Like, I want like a headquarters, you know, a warehouse. I want to be like one of the biggest hair companies ever. And I know I can do it. I have a good product. Like, I know I can do it.
Yeah.
So normally whenever Black and Crew come on, I change my hair like every episode. Like, every time you see me, I'm probably going to have like a different hairstyle, different hair color, you know, different lengths, different texture. Then also, when the show is running, I just promote nothing but hair.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, that makes sense because you know that you got all of these new people who possibly didn't know who you were and was like,
and then you know, like before I was on TV, you know, you see girls that's like, you know, dating somebody that's famous or like on TV, and then they don't have a hustle. So just growing up, I'd be like, damn, like why aren't they like making money off of this? Like you have like a platform like Hustle, do something. You better steal some fucking panties, something like, you know, because you know nothing lasts forever. You just always got to make sure that your bag is secured. So I just feel like, I don't know. Hair till I die.
I love that.
But see, a lot of people walk into reality TV thinking like, this is gonna set me up for the rest of my life. I don't need to do nothing else. But since you already had that mind frame of hustle, it just, you know, gives you longevity.
I feel like people come into reality TV and they have to figure out what they want to do.
Right.
Like when they get there, that was just like, okay, now what? Like when you got it, it was like, you know, you already had a plan. It seems like. So.
Yeah. That's word to Women's History Month, y'all. Happy Women's History Month.
Yes.
Because women do it, okay? And if you thought women did it, watch a Black woman do it.
All right now.
So, with that being said, let's hop into the Discovery Zone. Speaking of Black women doing it, I'm pretty sure Beyonce is to say this, very dedicated to my personal demise. Like, I think that she wants to see me have a stroke. And for whatever reason, and I'm okay with it because my masochism kicks in as soon as she drops anything, as soon as she puts a picture out, as soon as I'm like, okay, like, do you want me to hang myself, Beyonce? What do you want me to do? Like, why not? But new song just came out, Top Off by DJ Khaled, executive produced by Assad. So
he's setting his son up. Money.
Yeah, I'm sorry, he's on his second album and he's not too. So that's that.
That's beautiful.
That's
blessings.
Yes, that's what you said. That baby is tired.
He's tired because he is everywhere.
He don't know.
Photo shoots.
He don't
I know
know
that
he's
baby
a
is like, where's my rattles? Like, there's cameras, lights, every day. Every day. Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be used to it though when he gets
I mean,
older.
he is.
All
He doesn't have a choice.
All he knows. He's gonna be like a rattle. I never had one of those.
Yeah, he's like,
the fuck is that?
I had pens and papers. I was signing deals.
I was getting money coming out the womb. What do you mean? I am money.
I am money. But that song is amazing. It's just amazing. And then the thing that irritates me on a personal level about Beyonce and about just like the Beyonce, like the cult of Beyonce, is that I'm the type of person that doesn't like to be on what everybody else is on. And it's annoying because you can't not. Like, it's never not good. Beyonce doesn't just push shit out and it's like, oh, that was kind of like, wasn't her best. Or that was what, like, she is continuously topping herself. And I think that she wants us all to just like, die maybe. Like, she maybe just wants us to like, I don't know, like maybe she's planning her own personal apocalypse. Like maybe she's just like, maybe everyone would just die one by one based off of the fact that they're waiting to see what I'm gonna do next, which we are.
No, she posted that thing about her being a vegan now.
Yeah.
On her,
and I was online trying to figure out which meal plan I could do, which one I can afford. I was literally on there like.
But what killed me about that is like the picture of her with her dancers. She announced it, and one of her dancers, I was like, something finna come out because she got one of her dancers was like, fuck all y'all season. Like, everybody feel like they in they bag and it's their season. Like, and her dancer like, fuck all y'all season. Like, we coming.
That was Ashley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Ashley, the little red.
Yes.
Woo, yes.
That's her dance captain. She's amazing.
Is that her? Like, is she a captain for real?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's coming
captain
for Beyonce. So I also just found Beyonce's bass player, and she doesn't seem like the type of person that's like on a high horse about the fact that she's worked with Beyonce. So she seems attainable. So I'm working on her. That's that. That's
most of Beyonce team.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just be like,
They just be chilling. But like Ashley, I think because Ashley is like the one that I check for the most, and Ashley is like famous to me. Like, she's like up there. Like, she be out with Beyonce. Like, they're friends. So I'll be like,
she
that's
is famous.
She's definitely famous.
Because even if you don't pay attention to the dancers, she's always
She's
with
the
her.
one.
It'd be like Beyonce and then it'd be Ashley.
It's impossible
like,
now to not know her face.
For so long,
like,
too.
It's impossible.
Since, what was it, The Experience? Was the Experience was our first one? It's been a long time since Ashley came up. So it's crazy. So anyway, shout out to Beyonce and shout out to, hopefully I make it to the end of the year or whenever she decides to. I'm still looking for Mrs. Carter. Yeah, I'm still looking for the Mrs. Carter tour DVD. I'm going to keep saying that. I just want the DVD. Just give me the DVD.
Please.
Like, just give us the DVD, Beyonce. I don't know what's your fucking problem. But anyway.
I saw that show 3 times.
Yeah, like,
and now you don't want to give me a DVD.
Just give me the DVD.
Paid for it.
You paid for it a couple times over, too. Like,
makes no sense.
Whatever. So, thank you, Beyonce.
But do you? Whatever.
Yeah. And show us those kids. Show us them babies. I got so many requests. Just Beyonce.
Let Beyonce live her best life.
I know, you're right. You're right. I just want to see them because I know they probably real chunky now. They probably crawling. Sorry.
Do y'all think that, y'all know how she has that lyric in the song saying, like,
No.
if you go with me, you gotta sign the disclosure and
No.
stuff? And everybody was adding Tiffany Haddish, trying to act like that was
I was confused as to why they were doing it because she took her picture.
It was just
Because
because
she
of
told that
timing. Yeah, she was
story.
telling a story about Beyonce. Wasn't that on the...
She was on TV
told
One.
TV1.
She told a story about when she first met Beyonce and Jay-Z that at that same party, it was like a female actress was talking to Jay-Z and had like put her hand right here. And she was like, and Beyonce had to run through and like shut that down. Like, don't touch my man. And everybody, when she said it, was like, were you supposed to tell that story? And stuff. So people was acting like she was referring to her.
Right.
Okay.
But I don't think she was either. Because Beyonce, if Beyonce wanted to jump in some beef, she would have did it 10 years ago. So I don't think that she's on that. Anyway, also in the Discovery Zone, Atlanta Season 2 has just premiered on the 1st of March. Did everybody tune in? Yay or nay? I tuned in. No. You was like,
I said nay.
No, neither. Okay, well that's good. That's 2 for 2.
I will though.
We don't have to. We don't have to spend too much time on it. But I just wanted to say that it's fucking so good. Like Atlanta is just a good show already. So I was waiting. I was like on my toes, waiting for it, and it was a really good season premiere. I think that Donald Glover is so clever. Like he does certain things, and like Michael and I were paying attention to even like the ways in which they shoot, like the graininess of it. Like he does certain things that are just interesting and like aesthetically pleasing, but like also aesthetically not pleasing, but in a way that makes you pay more attention. Like what's happening here? Because it's not like a clean shot, you know. But it was a really good first episode. I can't wait to see the next one. So make sure that y'all tune into Atlanta because it's really good.
Is that show on Netflix?
It's
like
on,
the first season?
It's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Season 1 is on Hulu.
I gotta see the first season because I never saw.
Yeah.
I never saw any of it.
You got
but
to.
I want to.
It's really fun.
It's on Hulu. It's
and
really
they
good.
they address like black stereotypes like in a funny way that makes you be like, oh, like actually y'all kind of right. Like it's really good.
Yeah. No, it's great. So that's that. We're gonna go ahead and jump to the petty parlor because we wouldn't be us if we didn't get petty. I don't know anything about this. So Tati.
So here's the thing. I really don't know how to pronounce this.
I think it's
rapper's
extension.
name. So
That
it's not
cannot
pronounced
be.
XXX.
I don't think
It's
so.
extension.
I think so.
I thought there was an A in there.
The
Is it
one
not
with the
Tenacious?
dreads, like the colorful
Do you
hair?
know what his name is?
No. Tenacious. It's not Tenacious.
No.
Well, his at name is like XXX Tenation or Tenash.
Tinashe.
Tinashe's porn.
Anyhow, that's not
social
important.
media.
What's important, or what's petty, is the fact that he was on FaceTime with his mom, and he was also like on live at the same time, so people could like watch him on FaceTime. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm on here with my mama," and then he proceeds to go, "You gonna pull a titty out? You gonna pull a breast out?"
To his mother.
He was like, "We gonna go viral. Let's go viral." And she was like, "No."
Aww.
And she was like, "No, I'm looking like Celie right now." She was like,
But that was the reason why she wasn't gonna do it.
Right.
Yeah. There was no like, what, boy? Like,
She was
no. And he
She was like, my hair not done.
He was like, twerk, like saying stuff to her. He was like, we gonna go viral. He just kept saying, we gonna go viral. He's like, man, you're not gonna help me go viral. He was like, man. She was like, make yourself go viral. You the popular one.
That couldn't have been his mama.
I hope it wasn't.
I didn't really see. We didn't get to see her because when he turned the camera,
did sound like
she
a mom.
hid. Like it was like, no, like I look like Celie. She was like, I'm not cute.
Which-
So I don't know. It was disturbing though.
Like, why would you tell your mother pop
pull a titty out?
It was just, I didn't know if this was like a clear joke, but like if he had said something to her beforehand, or if this is just how you talk because you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, but it was very.
But he have a tattoo in the middle of his
head
he
does.
Like that. Oh, that guy.
Yeah. He has like a permanent like black eye. It looks like or something.
I don't even know none of his music.
I feel like I've definitely heard it.
I'm sure I've heard something.
Yeah, but I don't know who
it was when I heard it.
I can't recollect what that is. Anyhow, so yeah,
he's weird, petty, weird.
Petty and strange.
It was a very strange.
So this week in the Petty Parlor, Petty and
Strange.
Brought to you by XXX Tenation. I'm gonna call him Tenation because I just like to sound my words out, and that's what I read. So.
Why would he tell his mama pop a titty out?
Pop a titty out.
He wants to go.
But you know what's crazy? I feel like I would do that to my mother, but like the relationship.
You're a girl.
That makes that does.
And that does change it when it's mother-daughter banter.
But like, also my mother's response to that, if I caught her off guard, like if I literally was on live and was like, "Hey y'all, this is my mama, show your titties," she would be like, "Girl, shut your ass up, what the fuck?" Like, shut your ass up. Like she would not be like, I do not look cute. Like
she was like, "No, I look like Caesar."
So basically, your mama just pop her titties.
Right. So basically,
your mama.
It wasn't strange that he was asking.
As long as her hair is done.
Yeah, it wasn't strange to her.
Good.
She's like, "Oh, not today."
Yeah, just not today. Hey, yeah, I love champagne. Okay. So this week's topic, like I said, I'm calling it scary ass bloggers, and this is just something that I noticed, and I'm sure that you might be able to weigh in on this from either yourself or like your peers. I was going through because I follow a couple of different blog sites. Okay, let me make this disclaimer first. I do not subscribe to the narrative of gossip for us. I really like the fact that we try to approach things from just like storytelling, like this is what happened, and from a place of experience, right? Like we look at these topics and we're like, yeah, I wouldn't have done that because this, or this, but it's not coming from a place of like gossip or down talking anybody that we don't know, like except for that thing that I said about R. Kelly, which I stand by, but.
Everybody China, we kind of went in on her one day.
Oh, because
Tisha Campbell.
That was just you.
That was only
which is all the list. Coming up, okay, let's just flash your screen of just like a list of that we actually have.
It's going to be like, actually, and pull up all the names.
But we don't report stuff. We just give our opinion on it.
Yeah, and in our opinion, I think that we tread lightly from being like judging these people.
It's nothing where I feel like somebody, if we talk to one of those celebrities, where they would be like, "Oh, I'm not going on that show." Yeah, like nobody would be like, "I'm not fucking with them." They talk down on me all the time. Like they would just be like, "So I heard y'all was joking about me," like type of thing.
So I said all of that to say something that I noticed. I follow a couple of different like gossip blogger type people, and I try to follow like big ones like the shade rooms, and then like little ones where it's just like one person. And something that I've noticed continuously, when it's like gossip, like not just like, oh, such and such was seen at fucking Costco on a Saturday, like, you know, not just that stuff, but like I saw one specifically, and the girl put Cardi B was out in New York shopping yesterday. She has on a lot of layers trying to hide that pregnancy. And first of all, this was like right after Cardi B went on her live or on her whatever, like with her whole shit out, like had nothing but a bra on. It was basically like, I keep telling y'all I'm not pregnant, like blah, blah, blah. So it was like, for somebody to try to like dead that and wrap it up and you to just keep bringing it up. And then I noticed like it was like hashtag Cardi B, hashtag Offset, hashtag yada, yada, yada. But they don't ever at these people. Like when it's something like that, like they don't ever say, at I am Cardi B was seen in New York City with some real blacky clothes on. And it's just like, why are you using like clickbait and the fact that people like us, like regular people, are going and like looking at the hashtag of someone's name, but most people who are celebrities are like looking at either their hashtag or their actual at name. They're looking for people who at them, you know?
Tag them.
Right, who tag them, but you're not tagging these people in there. And like, is that something that you've dealt with or have seen, like bloggers just be scary as fuck? I think they just don't want no smoke.
I don't know, because most of the time, if it's like some juicy information, not just for me, just, you know, some people that I know. If it's some juicy information, it's like if you at the person can get it, you know, shut down instantly. Wow. So I think they don't at them just so it can stay up longer. Like you have to search for it versus me adding you.
Right.
I think that's why they do it.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Well, topic over. I was really wondering if they were just scared, but that makes sense.
I think they are scared.
I do think
because
they're scared,
I think even
like just imagine someone releases a sex tape, right? You don't want to act the person because the person might be on their phone, and if they see it, they can call their lawyer and the lawyer can shut it all down. Versus if you just hashtag them.
Yeah, that makes sense for real, like on a legal standpoint.
Yeah.
But I also feel like bloggers talk a lot of, that's like, I mean, it's not just like, but when Birdman had went up to the Breakfast Club and then Charlamagne was like, I'm just the radio guy. Like, I feel like bloggers and people, like, they kind of want to have this, like, I'm not a person. I'm a entertainment. Like, I'm a blogger. Like, you shouldn't, like, don't be mad at me. And I remember, I was so happy, even though I don't like Omarosa. I really can't stand her, actually. But she went on Wendy Williams' show one time and was treating Wendy like the entire time she was there. And I was happy about it because it was like, Wendy talks trash about people.
Right.
But then when they sit down, she'll just be like,
What's you doing?
she'll be like, okay, can we just... let's just talk. Just tell, like, she doesn't, like, you, she not coming hard or, like, you're not going to tell me now I'm stupid and this and that. So I was happy that Omarosa stood up to her because I feel like that's what bloggers do. They talk a lot of mess online, but if they actually get the chance to meet you, then they'll just be like, hey, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm just
you hate me.
They completely like misuse the terms of journalism because like anybody who's taking a journalism course, one of the first things that you learn is like if you're a newscaster or like a writer, the first thing you have to do is learn how to be unbiased. You cannot have an opinion or a feeling towards this. You just have to report what happened. And that's what's so juicy and fun about gossip blogs because they feel like they have the right, they have an obligation even to their fans to not only say what happened, but say like, and she dumb as fuck for doing it. Like, you know, so like it's like all about that clickbait. That's what was kind of like turning me on to it the most was the fact that it's clickbait. Like most people, fans, are Googling or searching for your hashtag, you know, because they can go to your page and like look and see what you're doing, but they also want to see what other people are saying about you, and they know that they're going to find that via the hashtag. And so that's why I was wondering, like, are y'all just doing that because you know people are going to find it, but not necessarily that person is going to find it, and you don't want no smoke. But maybe they just don't. Hey, sorry.
Whenever I like kind of talk about somebody, I be sure to add them and tag them.
Yeah.
One time I got into it with Kim Coles from Living Single.
Kim Coles.
We got into it because she was on, this is when the Tyra show was still on. She was dogging people saying, girl, black women don't love themselves if they get relaxers. And I was like, girl, you sound crazy. I was like, so I don't love myself because I get a relaxer. She responded to me, and then a bunch of natural people attacked me. And they were like, you don't love yourself. Like, that's crazy, y'all. And now I'm natural.
Gonna change your life.
I love myself.
Change your life.
But I would still get a relaxer any day. But it was crazy.
So
and now who I love to talk about is the teen moms, like Farrah Abrams. She's trash and she's just disrespectful. I think they should get rid of her.
The fact she said, now the people I love to talk about,
that's bad. I always make sure
that you
I
just have a preference
you
of
can
people you like to talk shit about. I really like talking about the teen moms.
Because I want Farrah to
they're
engage
teen moms.
with me.
Aren't they going through enough?
They're
She's
not
grown.
They're older.
But they had their kids when they were teenagers, right?
Yeah,
but they're not teen moms anymore.
But that doesn't mean that they didn't go.
That's what they're just famous for.
Okay.
Like I'm famous for.
What
like,
do you mean?
My
You saying like they had a tough time? Leave them
for
alone.
being the family.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I'll put that in a group chat. I was in a group chat with I embarrassed my friend Ken. He put me in a group chat with all these different musicians because we were trying to like get a rehearsal set. And somebody was like, this is confusing me because everybody say their name, and I was like, this is Bree Stories, aka the Fat Pussy Princess.
So you don't know yourself.
And he texted me on the side. It was just like, there are a lot of people that I work professionally with in here. I was like, I'm so sorry. So yeah.
It ain't even your thing.
I know. I was just playing, but I'm
Oh,
sorry.
she's disgusted. Then she said,
I'm sorry.
she's like, you gotta do better.
I'm sorry.
You gotta do better.
Yeah, there were white people in there and everything. They was probably just like, we're here uncomfortable. Talking about what's up with that?
Pussy princess.
Right. Talking about what's up with that? No, one person did hit me on the side with like a laughing my ass off, but I think that he was trying to use it as a segue. Like he thought that I was going to answer him and be like, haha, right? And then he was like,
He was gonna be like Big Dick King.
He was like,
Right. That means big please.
But I didn't answer. So anyway, sorry, that had nothing to do with anything. So that sews that up. My question is answered. Most likely, bloggers just don't want to get into any legal trouble. They are not scared that celebrities will come fight them. Okay.
Or they actually are scared.
Or both. A little bit of
But
both.
then if a celebrity come fight you, what lawsuit? You punch me, I'm taking your
Y'all
money.
see how academic was when Vince came up there?
Yeah.
They don't want it. They don't want no smoke.
Vincent Herbert?
Vic Mensa.
Oh, Vic Mensa. I thought
You
you
said
Vincent.
Vincent Herbert?
I thought you said Vince. I was like, Vincent Herbert?
I did say Vince.
Oh.
I meant to say Vic.
Okay, we're gonna jump into one of my favorite segments, Knock It the Fuck Off. This is the only time, remember that thing I said about how we don't talk about people and we don't judge anyone? This is the part of the show where we're allowed to do that. So, in Knock It the Fuck Off, I am nominating Safari this week because Safari clearly leaked a nude of himself. Clearly, it is obvious. But once that nude was leaked, said nude was glorious. It was beautiful. He has a beautiful penis. I will not take that away from him. He's a Jamaican man. It is his birthright. He has a great dick. However, he went on the Breakfast Club afterwards and continued to be. So here's what happened to me. Here's the history. I was like, Safari is so lame and like so head ass. It's wild. And then his dick pic came out and it was like, maybe he's not. Maybe he's real cool. Like maybe he's like,
maybe he's real cool.
Let's see.
Maybe he's real cool because his dick was big.
Let's see. Let's just see. Maybe I was wrong about Safari is what I thought. And then he went on Breakfast Club and was like, no, you're actually way more head ass and way more lame than I even thought. He was so I really just want everybody to go and just watch it. He used every moment of that interview. He like milked the whole thing about the nude while also being like, of course I didn't leak that myself. I have sisters and my mom and my little cousins and da-da-da. But also, let me continuously say long and hard and as a weak ass innuendo every fucking chance I get. It was so fucking lame. And I was just like, you know what? Ain't no dick big enough to deal with that. None. So I'm putting you in Knock It the Fuck Off because you're lame. You could have used this. You could have like really ridden this to the fucking top. You could have been like, yo, my fucking dick is huge and I just put it out. I'm about to be real smooth. In fact, I'm going to be silent about it. I'm just going to act like whatever. Like, yeah, that's just what it is. And like I said, single coming out soon. Hit me up. It's called Hundreds. I'm about to throw a bunch of ones in the fucking studio. Like, let's focus on that. You could have done that, and the mystery would have still been there. It still would have been like, ooh, and he's so fucking like mysterious. That's how bitches talk. Like, that's how bitches talk. Like, and he's so mysterious about it. Like, you know. But then you just had to be fucking lame. Like you had like. He's a lame. And I think it is because he's Jamaican and most Jamaicans have really big dicks. So maybe everybody in his family had a big dick and nobody taught him to be cool. Because if you were amongst other niggas who didn't have big dicks, you would start to realize as you grow up, like, I'm the one with the big dick. I'm the one, like, so I'm cool. And I don't have to do much. I don't have to say much. But he does and says a lot because he's lame.
No, I don't think he's lame. I think he's
lame.
The person who just plays too much. Like, he's the
He's
friend.
lame.
No, Brie, I think that's just him.
He's lame.
No, I don't want... Safari, you're not lame to me. I think you're great, okay? You're funny.
Your head ass is fun.
I am Team Safari. I have always been Team Safari. Yeah. I really fuck with him. I don't feel like he's lame at all. I actually really, the more people feel like he's lame and the more he does like all his silly stuff on TV, I think the more
you like him.
Yeah, the more I really
That's
feel like he's genuinely. I like that he's himself. I like that.
Yes.
I like that he stays a nice person. I like that he's nice to people. I like that he doesn't get into
he might seem like
stuff.
a lame, all right, but when he gets time to that bedroom, he probably slinging shit and laying shit the fuck down, all right?
Yeah, like I just think he's a sweetheart. Like I just don't think and I don't think that he leaked it himself.
I think he definitely leaked it himself. And when they got to the point in the Breakfast Club where they had actual callers come in because they played the song and they had callers call and say like whether or not they liked the song. And any like slither of somebody being like, like, I don't know. He was like, we don't care what you think anyway. Hang up on this bozo. Like, what the shut the fuck up. Like, are you fucking stupid? He annoyed the fuck out of me from top to bottom, and I wouldn't give him a morsel of my pussy. I don't care how big his
I'll
dick
date you. I'm not giving you no pussy.
She's celibate.
You love to talk about dating somebody without fucking them.
That's what celibate people do.
She's selling a bit.
They date people without fucking them.
That's boring.
I don't understand. Like,
that's boring.
We don't care about what you talking about, bozo.
Hang on with this bozo.
They think I'm a bozo. They think you're a bozo. But we both cool as fuck. So that's me and you.
No,
babe.
you're cool. He's not cool. You're very cool. He's not cool at all. But so that's that. Oh, here's a twist. Here's something that's never happened in the history of A Way With Words, the podcast. The same person that's in Knock It the Fuck Off is also in Praise Is Due because Tati loves you so fucking much.
Hey.
So praise is due to him for having a big dick, and that's it, and nothing else going for him, or
that's not.
He's actually a producer.
You feel like that's all he has going for himself. My praise is due.
He can dance.
Well, first of all, my praise is due.
He's a good writer.
The beginning part of my praise is due was to the fact that while on the Breakfast Club, one of his reasonings for why he was given, like, if he was like, if I would have leaked it myself, he was like, I would have at least been hard. He was like, I wasn't even hard. So I was like, praise is due to that. Praise is due. Exactly, right? So I'm like, and Angela E backs me up on the thinking that because she quickly like helped him out by being like, yeah, because if it was hard, it wouldn't have had that swing that it had. So they were like, you know dick, Angela. It's right there. So,
yes,
can we put some praises due to him for not even being hard, and praises due to him for just being a cool guy. I feel like he's a great person.
No, girls have been throwing. It's a thing on the shade room right now. Like girls were throwing like on stage, juking on him, like pushing each other off. Like it was juking.
I got into it.
Is that what the word is?
Yeah, I had a juke-a-thon in my kitchen yesterday.
You did.
To Juicy by Pretty Ricky.
It's totally fine. You should have cried baby on the floor.
That's always been ugly.
Anyway, so he's in Praises Due. Somebody else is in Praises Due. Who? Hurry phone.
Big Sean.
Oh, Big Sean. Big Sean is also in Praises Due. As everybody knows, he was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and he recently was like, "Yo, dog." So I didn't know this, but
like Randy.
That's
like Randy Jackson.
That's how I picture everybody's like ideas starting. Like it kicks it off with "Yo, dog." Sorry.
You never said that to me.
I said your idea. No, not me. I'm just saying, like,
but the fact that you picture it like that, yeah, that's not how you operate.
No, like on the show, when I think about how things started, like the origins, I think that it kicks it off with a yo dog.
Yo dog. We about to start this young podcast.
Yeah, yo dog. Oh, sorry. So, Big Sean was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, and something that I didn't know. Everybody knows that like Detroit dealt with one of the worst like economic recessions and like just a business desert, basically.
My family is there, and I think I hate
somebody
going.
But anyway, so everybody that lives in Detroit, they have to actually travel to the bordering suburbs to go to the movie theaters. There's not an actual movie theater in the city of Detroit, like in the heart of downtown Detroit. And Big Sean recently came out and basically said, you know, all of these other grand cities have a movie theater for their residents and in the heart of their downtown. You know, he mentioned Chicago. And he's partnering up with somebody else. I can't think of their name right now. Imagine. He's partnering up with Imagine, and they're going to open the first movie theater, like a big-ass movie theater in the heart of Detroit. And I thought that was so amazing.
So they don't have any movie theaters in Detroit at all?
Not in like downtown Detroit, no.
But like, no, so only like, so it would be like out this
way. To my understanding, they don't have any movie theaters in the city of Detroit.
That's actually super.
Has that always been a thing? Or is that just like, is that just like recent since their downfall? It has to be since their downfall, because Detroit used to be popping. I couldn't imagine that they wasn't watching movies.
I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, because ain't Motown in Detroit?
Yes. And I feel like they were like the motor capital for a while. Like I feel like they had to have had a movie theater when they was popping.
Well, now they don't. And Big Sean is like, I'm gonna make sure that they do. So shout out to Big Sean. I really just appreciate people who get out of their situations and get so far and are still able to look back and say, hey, let's do this for the people that are still there. And I think that that's amazing and admirable, and I love him for that.
Especially because that's something small too. That's something that you know can only come from a person who has lived here. Yes. Like because somebody else that just wanted to do something nice for their community wouldn't think just like, oh, let's give them a movie theater. Like only he knows that that's gonna be genuinely appreciated.
Yeah, and of course with all the buzz around Black Panther and everybody, all these different celebrities and people with money taking their time and their resources to make sure that kids see Black Panther, because it's such a moment in our culture right now, and everybody just wants everybody to be indulged in it. And I'm pretty sure that's kind of what sparked it, and him being like, there's no movie theater out here. Like, everybody goes to the bordering suburbs. Which, now that I think about it, that's so crazy.
And then if you think Black Panther was such a huge movie, right? So you assume that the majority of people running to go see it were African American. And then you hate the idea of you running to flood this other community with your money instead of being able to just go put it into your own community.
Exactly. Such a good point.
Makes sense.
So shout out to Big Sean for taking his resources and deciding to do something with them. Yet another God's plan via Drake. I hope everybody has taken his example and is just being real nice to people. It's good to just be nice to people, you know what I mean? Except Safari, because
I'm
sorry.
Of all the people in the world to say except to,
just because you think he's lame,
I think he's lame. I think he's lame, and I don't think that he deserves. I've had good conversations with dudes that were so cool, and then we're about to have sex, and the dick was so.
He could be a really good boyfriend, or he could be really romantic, really respectful.
I feel like he loves the fuck out of whoever he deals with.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's all
right. If you lame, baby, be lame. So them other girls ain't gotta look at your ass.
Nobody's in a, I mean, I can't say nobody, because bad relationships do happen. But for as long as him and Nikki were together, I don't imagine, I don't think
she was actually the rude one.
She was very mean, but she was also kind of head ass in her day. She's still pretty head ass, but she was even more head ass back then. But I don't know these people. I just know that I feel like it's a waste of a dick. You can give it to somebody who's like really cool.
Safari is really cool. I think he's really cool, and I think the dick was properly played.
I think he's talking about another man's dick. I'm in a relationship.
When he went on
camera,
the Casey show, which is DJ Envy and his wife's podcast.
Yeah,
his gear was definitely it was amazing. It was big, and DJ Envy just had to sit there, and then eventually he was like, all right, that's
because DJ Envy was asking him about it the day before.
But I'm like, but she had no problem with being next to her husband. She was like, no, I saw it. It was big. It's a big deal.
As long as she wasn't like, it's much bigger than his. I haven't seen one like that in decades. Since being married.
Decades, it's forever.
Anyway, so that's enough out of Safari. That would have been a good one, but I let it slip. Anyway, does anyone have any praises? Not praises to do. Life is a catalog? I might have another Life is a catalog, if y'all don't. So Life is a catalog, Nikki, is our idea here at Away with Words, the podcast, that at any given moment, you're being exposed to something that the universe is telling you that you can have. So for instance, you're on the street, you're walking, and you see a car, and it's a beautiful car. And you have the option in that moment to say, wow, look at that car, I wish I had that, and now I'm sad. Or you have the option of saying, wow, look at the universe putting me on the same wavelength as this car and letting me know that I can too have that.
Well, the only person I can think about is Cardi B.
Oh, yeah.
Cardi B, I love her. She went from, just a little Instagram sensational stripper to, on TV, what you know? How you know? How the fuck she do that shit? I can't do that right now. I can't do that shit right now. But at the crib, I can be on my Cardi B shit. But, she went from, loving hip-hop, and now she, fucking A-list celebrity, bitch.
Yeah.
Work it, bitch. Yeah, she
We were just looking at her on Cosmo yesterday. Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. That's a good Life is a catalog. Anybody else, ladies?
She on magazines and shit, covers and shit. I have one crazy to do.
I still have Life is a catalog.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, too many.
And you were so sad about it.
Actually, I kind of do, though, now
specific kind of car, and now everywhere I go, I see that car.
That's exactly what happened.
So I think that I'm gonna get that car.
Yeah, you are.
Well, also I think, you know, beyond people, I think Instagram is damn near life of a catalog.
Why? Tell me more.
Because you're on Instagram, and say for instance, you see somebody you know, or someone you look up to, or somebody that's probably in the same field as you.
Yeah.
Working their ass off, getting all these things, you be like, damn, like they getting it.
Yeah.
I know I can get it. Then you look up, boom, you get it too.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like Instagram is like inspiration.
Definitely.
motivation.
It is.
Sure.
If you
definitely
use it
get
the right
to see
way.
people that you wouldn't normally get to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
And then like Instagram, you can follow people's stories. Like you can see like you can see them from point A making it all the way to point Z.
Yeah.
Like, still on that.
That's
So-
true. Have you ever scrolled all the way down to Cardi B's page? It takes a long time.
Like all
No,
the way
I
down.
haven't scrolled all the way down,
But
but
it's
you know,
worth it.
sometimes I know on the explore page I see like old videos
Old stuff,
of her,
yeah.
and I just be like, look at Cardi.
Yeah, like damn, your
I'm
teeth
so
really
proud
good
of
for
her.
You went all the way down like past Love and Hip Hop times?
Yes. But I had started following her around that time because I had an infatuation with strippers for a little while, and so I used to just follow all the strippers, and Cardi B was one of them. And she used to just put up all these ridiculous, like, funny ass videos. Back before they were 1 minute. Like, back before we had 1 minute videos on Instagram, just like random ass shit of her like being in the locker room at the strip club. Like, she used to just always post stuff all the time. But it's just so interesting, and it feels like yesterday. Like, it doesn't feel that far away at all. So
Because that's still how she
definitely
is, too.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like her stock has went up as far as like in the world,
but there's still, but like, even, I don't know, and maybe it's the quality. Maybe she had an Android back then. I don't know, but even like the quality of her videos, like her selfie videos now are just so different. Like everything is just so
That's so
crispy.
money.
Like you said, technology
That's
has
money.
changed,
Money.
though,
And that's
so.
money. That's money. When you start getting money, you look better. Your skin look all nice and shit. You don't
That's
need
true.
makeup no more. Your lashes start growing on its own. You know, your tongue start rolling more. Your pussy probably getting wetter. Look, I don't
Because
know.
if you have a problem with anything, like when you have money, and once you see any type of problem, you can easily be like, somebody go find me some stuff that just makes you just never have acne. And like,
Exactly.
and then
It just starts
somebody will
growing
come back and bring it to you,
nice.
and now your problems with acne are over.
Exactly. You might have to just swallow a pill.
Yeah, nothing.
You know?
As long as you got money.
Or you might have to just swallow.
And that's the speech episode of the Way with Words.
I love it when y'all get silent. I love when you give me nothing but silence. It really brings me joy. Okay. I was gonna try to run out the clock because we've never done this quick, but I guess like I'm very like tipsy and I'm talking real fast, and Nikki is here and her energy is making it go smoothly and swiftly. So first of all, thank you to the Nikki Nicole for coming and kicking it with us. Make sure that you follow her on all of her platforms because she always is just showing her amazing body and all of her amazing hair deals. Like,
Wait, I got a question.
Tell me.
How is it being a Fashion Nova girl?
Oh
my God. I love me some Fashion Nova. Before I became like, you know, sponsored by them or whatever, I was already wearing Fashion Nova. So it was just like, it's something I actually wear.
No,
like,
it
I
is.
have on all Fashion Nova right now. Honestly. No, because you know, Fashion Nova be looking crazy and it be looking good on the Instagram, but like every time I see you, you be looking like good. So I'm like, Fashion Nova, you actually, you alright.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I gotta see what they really about.
Yeah, Fashion Nova Curve is awesome.
Yeah.
And
Have you bought anything from Fashion Nova?
just jeans, and they're
And you
definitely
love 'em?
they're awesome because the jeans is my biggest problem, like always.
For most black women.
Yeah, because they just don't. People don't get our bodies, but
They don't understand the
They
curves.
except Old Navy. I'm not gonna lie. I always find good jeans at Old Navy.
No, that's
Old Navy has
real
really bad
shit. Like,
I'm sorry.
I stay at Old Navy.
But I spent less on my Fashion Nova jeans than I did on my Old Navy jeans. I think I had somebody's like little code though.
Fashion
but
Nova,
still,
yeah.
you know, they be having those little like.
Everything is little to black women. Your little girlfriend, your little friend.
No, yesterday I put up a video of me like twerking in my kitchen, like playing around, and somebody DM'd me and was like,
What they say?
He said, "Yo, big fine ass," and I was like, "Big." Like,
That's when
I wanna block them.
My Hennessy.
like I've heard niggas all the time, cause you know niggas love being like, yeah, her little fine ass, or that little motherfucker decent, like love, but like my big.
No, that's little motherfucker decent. Ew.
But I've heard niggas say "lil" so much.
Just
like,
I'm just imagining
I
a little
did.
guy.
But like I've never heard nobody, especially I was just like,
He didn't know no
my
better.
big fine ass. like, I think I literally was just like,
I have
thanks.
another question for you. This don't have nothing to do with what we were just talking about.
Good.
But how is it dating a star of a reality?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't look at him as like. I mean, I look at him as a star, but I've known him before he was like on TV.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
I've known he has little crazy ass hairstyles. You know, a little belly. You know, a little 20 pounds heavier. You know, I was there before all of it, so I just look at him like that's just my best friend. That's my homie.
So you don't feel like it's added any extra strain or like it doesn't make it harder or nothing?
No, it's just a little bit harder when we go outside. Like walk outside and be like, oh my God, it's Nikki Nicole, and it's like, hey,
Right. Like, let us just get to the car, please.
like, hey, okay, but no, like, I mean, I don't know.
That's good though.
Yeah. Well, it'll only matter like if you pay attention to it. So like if you were somebody who was fixated on like, oh, now he's a reality star, all of that stuff would bother you. But
Yeah, no, even if he was to get off of TV tomorrow, I'm like, hey, babe,
yeah,
how are you? Like,
Right.
hey. But
Same.
you know, he's only going to go higher from here. He's going to be just, you know, one of them A-list celebrities next.
yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
So I have to get my ass to the gym.
It might be you first. You climbing though, definitely, and not because of Black Ink. So that's definitely a possibility. Yeah. Anything else, ladies? Any impromptu? I love when we like are not pressed for time. Like sometimes we get to a point where we've been talking for like an hour and almost a half. And Michael is like doing this over and over again, and we just like, I just want to finish my point.
We be looking at the corner of our eye like, right, just
Like, got it.
what about this though?
Cool. So we're about to have a little bit more fun after this. So make sure you guys look out for the promos and all the things that are gonna come out. I'm gonna keep saying this. It's gonna be a wang dang doodle. It's my favorite thing to say. And make sure that you follow at the Nikki Nicole and all of her platforms, and make sure that you spin a bag, spin a check. Because you know you need your hair did. You know what I'm saying? Even though, hey, this is a good disclaimer. I was on your website, right? And Nikki don't fuck around with the rules. She is very particular about timing. You can't be late. You can't be early. You got to be right on time. So you make sure that before you book that appointment, you know that everything is in its order. You got to get there on time, honey. She don't play that, right?
Nah, because you know, we all been to like hair salons and you walk in and it's like a little party. You just like,
Right.
I just
Is
want
it
my
my
hair
turn,
done.
or-
And, you know, people like as women, we want to go get our hair done. Get your hair done is very fucking relaxing. Like
Yes.
just somebody doing this, you go,
Yes.
like,
Oh,
ooh,
that's
yes,
nice.
look at Jesus.
Yeah.
That is your time to unwind. So you don't
Yeah.
want no kids running around. You don't want no girl in there with her 7 friends and they in there acting ratchet. I mean, I love ratchet shit. Okay,
Yeah.
let's not get that fucked
But
up.
business and
But
ratchet
you
is
know,
different.
like you know,
Right.
it's just different. Like you know, when
Yeah.
we come to the salon to unwind and enjoy their little time alone and talk shit. So
Yeah.
the less people, the better. You know.
Yes. I loved it. I was just like, oh, she's not playing. Like, so y'all keep that in mind before you book your appointments. But please do book your appointments. And please continue to do all the things that you've always done. Follow us on all the places to be followed. You can follow us on Instagram, Twit, Tumblr, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. So make sure that you like, comment, share, all that good shit. If your granny don't have the link, make sure she got it. You can follow me at Bree.stories on Instagram, at Bree_stories on Twit, at A_Tati on Instagram, and at Hey Tati on Twit, at Ajanoasia, everywhere. Yes, everywhere. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Nikki. Everybody say bye.
Bye.